So I recently posted this photo on Instagram telling you guys that I am transferring to USC, the University of Southern California. And I realized that a lot of you are probably very confused because all year long I was telling you how much I liked LMU and how college was going great for me. And I kind of just wanted to make this video to clear everything up and tell you the whole backstory of why I am transferring. And I don't want you guys to think that I've been lying to you all year, because I wasn't. I really did love LMU, but I just think that USC is the best fit for me. So just in case you did not see that Instagram post and you are new to my channel, my freshman year of college I attended Loyola Marymount University in Los Angeles. And LMU is a smaller school. I think it has around 6,000 undergraduate students. And I am transferring into USC, the University of Southern California, which is a much bigger school, also in LA. And I got spring admission, which means that I was not admitted for the fall when normal college starts. I was admitted for the spring semester, which I am still so grateful for, because I think USC only accepts 30% of their transfer applicants. So that is great. And I applied to the communication school, and I actually did not get into the communication school. I got in as undeclared, which is fine. I can totally transfer into it, but yeah, that's just a little backstory of what is going down. Okay, so now I'm going to get into some backstory. So we can fast forward, no, we can reverse. Like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, when I was first starting to apply to colleges and figure out where I wanted to apply. I had wanted to go to Los Angeles for college for as long as I can remember. I always loved LA, I loved the idea of it, and I wanted to get out of New York. I'm from Syracuse, New York, by the way, in case you don't know. So I always just kind of wanted to go to the West Coast and start fresh. So USC was my dream school since I think freshman year of high school on. I always wanted to go there. I wanted a big school, I wanted a real college experience, and I wanted a school that was tougher to get into, that had strong academics. So basically USC was the school for me. I wanted to go there so badly, but obviously I wasn't just going to apply to one school, so I'm just gonna list all the schools I decided to apply to. So I applied to USC, UCLA, Georgetown University, Boston University, Syracuse University, and then at the last minute I was thinking to myself, wait, shoot, I should probably have a backup school in LA in case I don't get into USC or UCLA. So I was like, I'm gonna apply to LMU. So at the last minute, I decided to also apply to Loyola Marymount University. I know a lot of you guys are probably going to ask me about my test scores and my GPA and all that stuff from high school, so I'm going to tell you just because it kind of explains why I thought I was gonna get into USC, I think. I'm not trying to brag, I'm not trying to be annoying about it, but I know you guys are probably curious. So pretty much USC is very competitive. I think they accept around 18% of freshman applicants, but I thought I had a good chance. I never had any older siblings that went through the college admissions process, so I really didn't know how selective schools actually are. I was in the top 5% of my high school class. I think we had 455 students and I was number 22. I believe my GPA was around a 97, or my average was around a 97%. And on the ACT, I got a 31, which is pretty good. And I have YouTube, I played some sports throughout high school, and I was involved in some extracurriculars. So I genuinely thought I was getting into USC, and I know I shouldn't have thought that. I shouldn't have been so confident, but it's what I had wanted my entire high school career, and I just kind of thought that's what was gonna happen for me. I actually did mention that in some videos a while back. So some of you might have known that USC was my top choice, but I did not get in. I was denied admission, and I did not tell any of you guys that because I was so devastated and so crushed, because literally everything I had been planning since my freshman year was just ripped out from underneath me, and I had no idea where I wanted to go. So I'm going to tell you what happened with the other schools. So basically I was waitlisted at UCLA. So that kind of wiped it off the table for me because I wouldn't hear back until August. And by the way, I ultimately got rejected, so whatever, that's my rival school now. But I was waitlisted at UCLA, I was rejected at Georgetown, which is not a surprise. I got into Boston University, and I got into Syracuse University, and I got into Loyola Marymount University. So I crossed Syracuse right off my list just because that's where I'm from, and it was a point to me to get away from my hometown for college. So I crossed off Syracuse. It's a great school, but it just wasn't for me because of the location. And I was basically down to Boston University and LMU. And I was almost 80% sure, like almost positive, I was going to Boston University just because, like I said, I've always wanted a big school, big name in a city. And my friend Gretchen Loves Beauty was going there, and I was like, alright, you know, I mean, LA didn't work out for me. But then I kept thinking, and I was telling myself, Tasha, you've been wanting to go to school in LA for the longest time. LMU's in LA, so I started researching LMU a lot more. And even though it was smaller than I wanted, it was in LA, and that's ultimately was my goal. And they had my major, they had communications, so I decided on LMU. In no way, shape, or form am I trying to bash LMU or say it's not a good school, because I loved LMU. LMU is a great school, and I don't regret choosing LMU as my freshman year of school at all. I met the most amazing friends, everyone was so nice, my classes were great, it's such a beautiful campus, but for me it's just a lot smaller than I wanted. It's, you know, not a big school, they don't have big football teams and big Greek life, and the academics are good, they're just not as rigorous as USC. And you know, my friend Anne Marie Chase, another YouTuber, goes to USC, and I would go to visit her, or I'd go to parties at USC, and I would just still get that feeling that that's where I wanted to be, that's where I was meant to be. So I made the decision that I would try and transfer to USC. So I applied to transfer February 1st. It was a little bit before that because that was the deadline. So literally, guys, I have been waiting since then to find out if I was going to get accepted. And I finally found out today, when I am filming this, that I got accepted. I'm going to tell you guys my GPA from college so you guys can get a general idea. Basically, my first semester I had a 3.74, and then USC requested my spring grades, which makes sense because I only had one semester of grades and they wanted to see more. So my second semester, I had a feeling they were going to ask for my grades, so I literally kicked myself in the ass and tried so hard, and I got a 3.87. So my overall GPA was a 3.8, and their average accepted transfer student is like a 3.74 or something like that, or a 3.73, I don't know, somewhere in there. So basically I was above the average, and I was so proud of myself because I literally tried so hard, and yeah, I got accepted. A lot of you guys are probably wondering what I'm going to be doing during the fall semester, and I'm not totally sure because today is the first day, obviously, that I found out, but what I really want to do and what I think I'm going to end up doing is going to a community college in LA for the fall and trying to live at USC just so I can kind of meet people at USC and still go to like the events and the football games, but I'm still taking classes that will transfer to USC. I don't think I'm going to try and go back to LMU just because it's really expensive when I know I'm not going to be going there, and I just feel like it'll be weird because I'll be there, but I'll know that I'm gonna be at USC. I just feel like it wouldn't make sense for me to go back to LMU for the fall. Yeah, so that is basically what happened to me. I know I haven't told you guys anything, and I feel so bad because a lot of people have been messaging me asking about LMU, and I haven't answered because I didn't want to answer them and tell them, oh my god, yes, please go there, it's such a great school, and then them see that I'm transferring and be like, what the heck? So yeah, I haven't addressed it, but I do want to say that LMU is a great school. I loved it. If you're looking for the smaller school, because it's definitely a lot smaller than I would like, but if you do want that smaller school, it's really a great place. If you guys happen to go to USC and need a roommate or have a single bedroom in your apartment or wherever you're living, because I would love a single, let me know. Or if you know anyone that has a single or needs someone, because I have no idea where I'm gonna live, guys. I'm literally at home in New York right now, and I have to figure out where I'm living and where I'm going to school, and it's so stressful, but I'm literally so excited that I can't even think about the stressfulness. If you guys want to stay updated with what I'm doing and what's going on, totally follow my social media accounts. My Instagram will probably be posting a lot, as well as everything else to keep you guys updated. But yeah, I'm literally so excited, and I'm so happy I can finally tell you guys about it and make even more college videos. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope this clears some things up, and I love you guys. Bye!